Well, we are back, huh? We're back playing Magic the Gathering Arena, and look at this. A nice little surprise for me. I'm actually gaining more cards to my collection at a relatively decent price. It's only 100 coins off, right? So it's not that big of a deal, but it does feel nice to me, and I'm definitely gonna buy it. So now once again, we already were broke, but now we're really broke under that 10,000 coin threshold. But, being broke isn't gonna stop me. I am jumping right back into standard ranked. I played a little bit of jump in last night. Had a terrible time of it. Very slow, very boring. So I'm gonna say no more of that. Jumping back into ranked, huh? And I changed the Twitch title for today's stream. The title now says I'm announcing the giveaway because I was running a giveaway. I haven't mentioned it in a long time, kind of forgot about it, but I was running a giveaway once we reached 25 followers on Twitch, and we reached it. So I'm going to announce that shortly. I want to wait a little bit. I'm just going to wait a little bit to see if the winner shows up today. Now, this is a very sketchy hand. Very sketchy hand. Only one creature, but if we're playing against green, it kind of goes hard. I'm keeping it. All right, that's really risky. Low-key under the thought process of... Oh no. I honestly done messed up. This hand is not good. Not good against... Oh no, it's not good against... This hand was a mistake. It was definitely a mistake. But the good news is, if there is good news, this isn't going to instantaneously die. It may even last a whole turn rotation even. That's going to be a lot bigger of an ask. Bill Tony, what's up, Bill Tony? How are you doing? How are you doing? Thanks for joining me so early on. That feels good. Okay, I knew it wasn't gonna last. And again, in hindsight, I shouldn't have taken this hand. But it was very tempting in case I ran into the mono green. I do have follow-up. Is this gonna survive? I doubt it. I doubt it's gonna survive. Damn. Well, let's just start with this. I'm gonna do this early. Get this out of the way, because I have many seam rips. Might as well slow them down just slightly. And then I'm just going to assume this is immediately gonna get killed. And then my chances in this first game are going to dwindle even further. As soon as I saw this card, I knew for a fact I was gonna lose, because this was not a good hand for this. Not a good hand at all for this matchup. And we're gonna take that on the chin. That's my fault. I'm fine with losing games when I'm the problem. If I do something stupid, then I actually prefer to lose those games, because that's how we learn. That's how we better ourselves. I really wish that was not 4 mana. And I really wish that I, had a creature. Damn. The only thing that I can really think of right about now is the fact that he only has 2 cards in his hand, and maybe they're not good cards. Maybe they're all lands. If that happens and I draw a creature, maybe he taps out here. There's a lot of ifs that could happen for me. I'm good smashing faces with angels. I wanted to build a standard angel deck because I saw one online. I was trying to net deck again. However, alas, I did not have the resources for it, but I agree with you. Angels are most definitely a fun thing to do. Okay, I'm fine with this. It does mean that these 2 mana are even more valuable to him. But I could draw Cracked here. Come on, give me just a good creature. Perfect, he's tapped out here. Well, that means my creature is going to survive that I play. And in fact, not only that, but I have a chance to buff it up so I don't really have to be scared of much, because he has 3 instants in his graveyard. Alright, I don't know how this is going to work, to be honest with you. But we're going to give it a shot. Okay, if it survives another turn rotation, I'm gonna think my only chance here is to leave that on top. I'm gonna hope and pray that this survives 1 turn rotation, make it go into the air, is gonna be 8. So I think it might. I give it a 20% chance of it surviving. Simply 20% chance. 9. Okay, it's 9. I forgot there's 2 ethereal armors. And because I want to survive more than I really care about the otters, I'm gonna make whatever he pays for to be expensive. He hit me with a nice, which tells me that he can kill it. That's what it's telling me. Angels for the win. I feel you. It got me through the midweek magic event. That's for sure. It really did. It really did. All right, I'm on the edge of my seat here. I'm gonna have to calm my nerves with a zesty drink. That was actually very zesty. I got this 12-year anniversary gift. I got a fancy cup in a pleasing color. Okay, I don't think he can kill me. Okay, he might be able to kill me with 3. A grand. Okay, he still might be able to kill me with 2. I think I'm having a chance. Nope, he can kill me.
Aha! A solution!
Okay, I'm okay. That's what I was expecting. That 30% or 20% chance I gave myself for surviving this turn rotation was based around that, but he still has 1 up. So can he deal 2 more? He can do 2 more. Damn. I'm not even gonna continue. It's just gonna waste my time. That was really my only opportunity there, was that 1 creature. And now I'm back to platinum tier 3, but that's fine. I'm just gonna simply, elegantly, gentlemanly rank back up. You know what I'm saying? I make the journey, because going to diamond and of course mythic, it's just too easy if you do it the old-fashioned way. But if you do it the way I'm doing it right now, it's much harder because you have to rank up 2 times for every 1. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, I'm practicing. That's all it is. It's not that I suck. It's just that I'm practicing. Yeah. Let's go with that. Let's go with that. Got nothing to fear since I have 2 of them. In fact, that they kill, no, I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna play this one. I feel like that's smarter. Plus, it allows me to scry. Sets me up pretty decently, I think. Ooh, I don't like seeing that, but it may be a Kaito. A Kaito deck. I think I'm going to just put both of them onto the field. Free combat, of course, he is tapped out. But I am recognizing that I'm playing free combat, which is better than a week ago. Bounce out the zesty drink. I'm going to... Okay, that kind of sucks. That more than kind of sucks. That really sucks. Really wanted that to go off. But it is what it is. We're only going to get it back right here, right now. And I'm going to wait to see if he blocks. He's not going to block. What I could do is, I'm not going to do anything. I'm going to hope that he wastes some of his mana this turn rotation to deal with an Optimus Scavenger, a Slumbering Keep Guard, something of that nature. A Deep Cavern Bat hits the field. Okay, he's tapping 2 for this. I'm just going to simply make that fizzle a bit. I think because that's gonna, one of these are gonna be his target. I might as well put on that, especially since this can buff itself up. I don't know what the correct thing to do is here. That right there, he didn't have a response, which tells me that I don't have anything to fear. But what I want to do is make me be able to attack with that thing, and then start being able to attack with more than one thing if I don't draw into an enchantment. Hopefully I draw into a Steam Rip or a Sheltered by Ghost. That would be mighty nice. And of course I draw into a Plains. Why wouldn't I do that? Seems like something I would do. I'll buff it up. Sorcery speed, of course, because doing otherwise scares me a bit. If I'm being completely honest, he's at 11. As far as this shitty ass, punk ass deck is concerned, I don't feel nearly as scared as I normally do. Got plenty of cards to draw. Shard Mage is actually a mighty fine one, especially since this cost me 3 and I have 5 up. He is tapped out. He's at 13. I can do 5. I can do this. I mean, it's not game, so actually I'm just going to keep attacking. When this creature enters, counter up to one target activated ability or triggered ability of an ability of an artifact or a planeswalker's creature is countered this way when this creature enters. So it hasn't entered yet. Okay. So it's targeting me now. Right? It is. No, wait. When this creature enters, counter up to one targeted activated. Okay, perfect. It's not targeting a creature. If an ability of or an is countered this way, that permanent. Okay, so Shard Mage wouldn't do anything here. Totally fine. Let's see. Let's attack with this thing. And then this thing as well. And then I'm going to use my Shard Mage in this situation because I still want to continue the aggro train. Perfect. He is quite the Dumbledore because he is quite the ignoramus because he is playing that deck. That deck is a moron, to say the least. I hate this deck. I hate many things, and that deck is at the top of the goddamn list. Derla, why not? Why would you not do that? Now he's at 9. I'm back at 17. Anonymous Eyeballs is back. What's up, brother? How are you doing this fine evening? Thanks, by the way, for both of you guys spending Friday Night Magic with me. That feels good. All right, he could easily respond to this and it will fizzle and that would feel bad. I'm actually gonna put it on the thing that I care about least, which probably leaves me open to some spell snared shenanigans, but that's fine. He's tapped out. This is 8, 9. Let's see what he responds with this. Another one of these idiots. But it seems like he's really running out of options here because 4 is going through every single turn rotation. Maybe I should have saved. Maybe I should have saved the Sheltered by Ghosts until an opportunity arises, if it does, when he was tapped out. So I was confident that it, stays alive. A deadly cover-up would be mighty bad at the moment, but it didn't happen. So all I have to do is attack. But certainly, well, he's gonna flash another one of these idiots in, isn't he? But he's already seen 2 of them. Huh, I mean, that threatens game. So is the correct answer to threaten game? I'm not sure. I mean, he did this for a reason. Did you add any new cards to the deck? Not since yesterday, no. I really just jumped on. As soon as I got a second to jump on, I just jumped on. I think threatening lethal is the correct move here because, who knows what he has? He might have nothing. Threaten game? Okay, Anonymous Eyeballs agrees with that move. But he most certainly has something. He wouldn't be staying if he didn't. That's the thing. Aggro deck goes burr? Yeah, I mean, you're right. But I could just put myself at a huge... I'm going to listen to you, Anonymous Eyeballs. I'm just going to go for it. Oh, the Restless Reek! So I'm losing 2 creatures here. No, I'm losing 1 creature. Okay. So I think he misplayed tremendously there. I really do think he misplayed big time, bigly. He should have killed my other Optimus Scavenger, but he probably has a way to just kill them both right now, is what I am imagining here. Maybe not. Pass. Maybe not. He's passing. Ninjutsu. I don't really care about that.
I've always got.
That means he's gonna tap out here to do his Deep Cavern Bat, probably. So I did this right. I left the planes in my hand for this exact scenario. I hope he feels absolutely sick. I hope he's embarrassed about playing such a dumbass card and then whipping on it. I hope he feels embarrassed, because I would.
You're not going anywhere.
Okay. He's still at 5, I'm at 9. Now I have a Reacher in my hand. I have a Reacher in my hand now. Plus that buffs me up a little bit. So we're not out of the woods entirely. Now my question is, does the creature enter the board? No, it doesn't. I wish I could buff up. Man, I wish I could buff that up. I really do. Damn. I wish I could buff my spider up. That's fine. Eventually, this will get big enough. Man, do I? This or this or this? Okay. Let's make it so at least, okay, that's great. Fantastic, especially since he has only one card in hand. He has one Kaito. I have a Reacher now, no attacks. Actually, I do attack. I gets rid of one bat. Yeah, why would I not attack? Let's get rid of the Kaito. Yeah, he's going to have to block that, for sure. He wants the Kaito more than he wants his next breath in his stupid lungs. Next. Okay, I like that. I think that was a good decision. End turn. And maybe, just maybe, he draws another bat, and maybe, just maybe, he plays the other bat because he forgot about this. Maybe he forgot about that. Buff the buffer to make a threat. Okay, I did that. That means I played decently once again. That feels good. Okay, I can take 3 damage again. Life is a precious resource. Don't need to block. Perfect. And that means I'm probably going to get this back because he is going to continue to... Oh, it goes to 0. Resolve. He's surveilling. Does he have like a reanimation package in this pile of absolute filth? Potentially. Sunder Fire is his name. He seems like the type of guy that would. I'm going to draw Sheltered by Ghost and everything is going to be hunky-dory. Everything's going to be hunky-dory. Okay, I'm going to 5. He's going to scry. Resolve. He's going to 7. I'm at 5. I'm going to need blockers. He's at 2. He's at a hexproof Kaito. He's playing another bat, but that does not bother me in the slightest. Resolve. My stun counters is going to come off, but it's still tapped. Let's get down to business to defeat the Buns, okay? He has no hand. He cannot respond to my Sheltered by Ghost this time. Normally I would take the Kaito, right? Obviously, that's something that you would do. But I think actually there's credence. There's credence here to not do that, which I have actually talked myself into not doing. So we're not going to do it. We're going to do Optimus the Scavenger on the Deep Cavern Bat. Boom. And then we're going to buff this up. I think I might just continue buffing this up. I might do that, eh? Yeah, I'm going to, because I want to attack with the spider. Actually, I don't. Okay, I'm gonna have another spider actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Leave that on top. That's a game ender for sure. I think I'm already gonna win this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to attack. I'm going to threaten lethal. That's what I'm going to do. I'm gonna threaten lethal. Simple as that. He is more apt to block here. Next. Well, he has to block. He has to block, but he might block my spider. That's the thing. He might just choose to block my spider, thinking that I'm not gonna. Oh, forgetting about the most helpful Weaver. Okay, he is blocking it. He is blocking it. That's perfect. And now I'm realizing that I should have played the most helpful Weaver. Okay, there's another misplay by me. I could have made it so that he would have had to have double blocked, but it is trading. But I am going up to 10. Okay, deadly cover up would ruin my day. That's totally fine. We're learning, folks. That's all. That's what the game's about. That's what the game's about. You know what I'm saying? We're learning. I made a misplay. I should have not done that. Dude, you're catching on just fine. Mind the learning curve. It's a bitch. A lot of info to memorize since you're used to card games, though. You should be fine. Give it time and you'll... Bro, Anonymous Eyeballs, you continue to be such a nice person. I appreciate the hell out of you. Okay, his little things about doing damage in non-combat ways kind of scares me, but it doesn't scare me enough to not block. But now that I'm thinking about it, every time I don't block, I'm just like losing out on free additional damage I could have accrued. I don't know here, but I think the Ethereal Armor really helps me out. He draws the card. That means more opportunities for a deadly cover-up. That's my only worry. Okay. Exile a creature they control and their graveyard. I think the choice is clear. I think it has to be this one. Let's hope for not another one of those. That would be pretty bad. Okay, we can deal with that. We can deal with that. Double strike, we're gonna gain a lot of life back. That's great. Fantastic even. But god damn. I just thought of a way around it. Double strike is first strike. We all know that. Spider Heroes, I have to put the Spider Hero on this, so I'm gonna be getting a lot of life because of the Optimus Scavenger here. But double Ethereal Armor is first strike. Double strike is first strike. We know that. So no matter what, I am going to survive here. Both of my creatures are. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to continue to threaten lethal, let Kaito do his thing, I suppose. I mean, it doesn't matter. I guess lethal. I'm already lethaling. You know, let's get rid of problems. That's my thought process. I'm already threatening lethal, so I might as well spread it out. You know what I'm saying? That's what my thought process there was. Okay, he's blocking both, as per thought. He's probably thinking Death Touch is gonna get me, but it doesn't. And I knew it. Wait a sec. Oh, it's still there, but it's not gonna happen. No need to get my hopes up there. Even I am not that silly. Just take Kaito, bro. You only have 2 blockers. Okay, Lady Friend is back. Be back later, maybe. Hey, have a great time. King of Anime. King of Anime. So you're saying I should have blocked? No, you're saying I just take Kaito's damage. Okay, that's what I did. Also, welcome to the stream. If I didn't do what you wanted me to do, I hope you're a patient person, because I'm new. I make a lot of stupid mistakes, and I've made them already today. So you probably already witnessed a mistake or two. So I hope you're patient. But thanks so much for being here. Hope you enjoy the type of content where someone does make a mistake while they're trying to get into this beautiful game that I have fallen head over heels for, which granted is kind of a weird way to say that about a game, you know what I mean? But it's how I feel inside, you know what I'm saying? It's how I feel inside. My turn. And that was enough. All right, just like I said, I did what I said I was going to do and ranked back up immediatamente. There we go, baby. We're doing it the gentlemanly way. We did it for the content, not because I was bad and I ranked down. Of course, that's not what happened. We just did it to get more practice in. And now we're just gonna calmly, elegantly stay in the win column right here, right now. Gotta hydrate. All right, this is a great hand. No way I can lose against anything really now. You are doing great against your arch nemesis. Thank you, stranger. Look at this, stranger. You haven't been here since I added this, I don't think. But look, I replaced Spellbook Vendor with Avon, and I've been having a stupendously good time doing it, stranger. Like, out of the matchups that I couldn't do anything besides play speedily. I now can do something, and it feels amazing. Feels wonderful. All right, he is taking an early L. Oh no. Okay, elementals. I haven't played against elementals since adding Avon. Now he can do. Oh man. Low key, like if he plays, I think I continue to spend a turn here playing super aggressive. Yeah, I do. Even though he can play a 4-mana thing next turn, which obviously Avon would be very good there, but they usually spend at least another turn cycle to continue buffing the ranks up. That's what I'm going to assume is happening. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to Ethereal Armor, make this a flyer, Scry, Feather of Flight's fantastic. I'm gonna keep that in my hand. Actually, shit. Alright, I have an idea. I have an idea. Okay. I'm just gonna attack with it. I'm gonna play a little bit less aggro, which obviously historically hasn't been a smart thing to do, but now we have Avon. So I feel like I can actually get away with it now. At a much better clip. That's the way I feel about the situation. I'm gonna just assume that they're gonna spend another turn cycle buffing up the ranks. Because they usually wait until turn 4 or 5 to do their whole thingamajigs. He gets rid of it. Alright, it's no longer a flyer. Perfectly fine. This is gonna stay on the board. I like what has happened. I do like what has happened, honestly. Because that means I'm going to scry again. Wait a second. Wait a second. We're going to make this a flyer, scry, and then draw. I think that's a good way to go. Another Feather of Flight. I mean, it's so good. It is so good. Especially... I'm gonna hope for... He put a... Oof, that's interesting. A planes. That's actually what I wanted. That is actually definitely what I wanted. But I'm going to make two things go into the air. Flying Spider Girl. Scrying again. Another Avon. That's actually very helpful against this matchup. Honestly. So he's probably going to play something big again next turn. I don't know about that one, but there's definitely worse draws. He's going to go down to a paltry 10. I'm still at 20. Okay, I don't think he's going to Sunderflock. Not yet. I think he might do something okay to me and play like another Wistfulness or something along those lines. I think the Sunderflock is going to wait. No, he's just going to play it. So I should have held up Avon. But the good news is... I should have held up Avon. Alright. I don't play against Elementals very often. I think this is my third time ever playing against Elementals. But, we have 4 mana. So I think I'm okay still. I'm at 12. This is 5. 11. Okay. Okay, I don't feel great. Definitely don't feel great. Should have held up Avon. I'm okay losing when I make mistakes. I knew Avon was a possibility. I mean, I knew Sunderflock was a possibility, but I didn't think it was going to be so early in the gameplay, to be honest with you. But it makes sense since I was going to be able to threaten lethal in a couple different ways. Flame Braider is super annoying, but I think that Elise makes me Vibrance. Deals 3 damage to a target creature. He has to pay ward for that, though. So I am getting 11 damage dealt to me. I could draw the shove it but go, so I'm not going to concede yet. I did not. That was the worst draw possible, to be honest with you. Especially since I know he has a land in his hand. But that's fine. That's totally fine. I misplayed. I should have left Avon up. I was so hyped to see him. I just didn't expect that. Elementals are good just because of that one card that gives them so much mana. Like 2 mana is crazy. Like that's just crazy. For a mana dork, it's crazy. Like how can you win? It's impossible. No, actually, my win rate against Elementals, surprisingly, is actually pretty good. You wouldn't know that based off of what just occurred, but it is actually fairly good. Edelpin. The Brilliant. I'll be the judge of that. Another risky hand, honestly. Well, I could draw 2 creatures back to back, and that would make that hand not very risky, to say the least. Alright, let's give it a shot. Next. End turn. Oh, Starting Town. I hate this card. Authority of the Council. Super annoying card as well. But at least I get to play my card without immediate removal. Without immediate removal. Well, that gives me one more turn cycle to draw another creature, and then I'll feel better. Oh, I hate this deck. I need to draw Aven immediately. And I did. And I did draw Aven immediately. So I don't need to do anything here. I don't think I need to do anything here next. End turn. If he plays that Simulacrum card, I'll Aven against that. I mean, he's tapped out. Because this is my only creature, I think I might Aven here. Yeah, I'm okay with that. I'm Avening there just because I knew I was gonna draw Plains, to be honest. I knew it. And what I'm going to do is get rid of these things. And if I get my freaking back blown out, so be it. So be it. I mean, they definitely have Star Cage in their hand, but they don't have the third mana. And because they play that, that tells me they might not be able to play Star Cage the next turn. Maybe not. Okay, and this protects me against if they played another one of those saw blades looking things, you know what I'm saying? Maximizing the amount of damage here. So I think I feel good about the choice to play Aven in that scenario, now that I'm thinking about it, because it's not a guarantee I get Star Caged. Butterhugger! Butterhugger, come on now! What's up, Butterhugger? How are you doing? Brusita, welcome back! Another day, another yet same deck. Yeah, it's the only deck I have, as you should know, Brusita. And like I said, I'm free to play, said that many times. So if you want to watch me play a different deck, it's gonna be during jump in or midweek or draft. Pass, okay. I didn't get Star Caged. That feels great. Drawing the Plains there does not feel great. I really needed another Aven, to be honest. Now, Star Cage is inevitable. Might as well buff my... Do I gain as much life? I mean, it's Shard Mage against this matchup is kind of pointless, but they did play this. So it is still not guaranteed that they have a Star Cage in turn. Yes, as I should know, also the number of playable decks I currently have. When this artifact enters exile, target non-land permanent opponent controls until this artifact leaves the battlefield. Okay, he's gonna have to pay his... Oh yeah, he can target the Sheltered by Ghost. The Councils is gonna come back. The Consuls is coming back. Pass. My turn. I cannot believe it. Oh my god. I hate getting flooded. The chances. Oh my god. I hate getting flooded. That's going to increase my chances of getting Star Caged, and I don't like getting Star Caged. Do you have any plans to check out the bullshit that is Brawl? In fact, I have, well, one second, let me concentrate. Okay, this is gonna enter back. The target tap creature, okay, I'm gonna wait for a second. It's gonna target me. Boom, okay, still no Star Cage. Star Cage, so that's good, I didn't, okay, that's fantastic. Gonna deal some damage. He did get rid of all my damn enchantments though, so this would have been great last turn. But Magic the Gathering Arena didn't want me to have fun or a good time at all. But we'll take those. He's going down to 7. There's a lot of scenarios here where I win. He's seen one of these. Okay, there we go. But he can't, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. If this happens, Aven, not optimal hand whatsoever. Not optimal usage of Aven. Still beating my former nemesis. Not so much my nemesis anymore because after the addition of Aven, my win rate against that piece of crap deck is pretty high. To answer your question, King of Anime, check this out. Where's my decks? I have not one. This one. It's just a pile of cards, this Brawl deck. This Brawl deck's just a pile of cards. But this deck, there is a member of my little budding community here who isn't here yet, but she's actually probably at Friday Night Magic now I'm thinking about it. I beat her yesterday. She is a Brawl expert. I beat her with this. It's filth, to be honest with you. It's Zidane. But this was inspired because I saw a thumbnail that was like, can I win with one Ragavan and 99 mountains? And I thought to myself, well, mountains don't cost a thing. So I might as well, if that can win with 99 mountains, maybe I can gather all my red cards that I've gained from winning games and things of that nature. And I made a pretty cohesive deck that is like half goblins, half things that say, let's see if I can find one. Things that say, well, goddamn, I guess I just don't have it. Things that say creatures with power 2 and under can't be blocked. And it actually works pretty well. And if you make a Zidane deck, this deck right here, this little lovable scamp, people will just scoop because they don't want to play against Ragavan, which makes you feel like a better player than you are, really. Makes you feel like a better player than you are. If you need an ego boost, if you're having a hard time on standard ranked, which I was when I made this deck, it was an ego boost. It made me feel good inside. It made me feel real warm and toasty on the inside, you know what I'm saying? I'm playing against a guy named Help Pad. I don't know what that pad is meant for. Help. Ooh, Avon. We win these. Keeping this. People love scooping against annoying Brawl commanders. I know. I'm honestly not mad at it in the slightest because, like I said last week, I wasn't doing too well. At all. And the ego boost was not lost on me. In the slightest. But that being said, I can definitely see why people hate Zidane / Ragavan. That being said, I love it. He's a lovable scamp. I love stealing I love top of deck effects. My favorite deck is Manifesting Dread, which that kind of feels like Manifesting Dread to me in a certain way, you know what I'm saying? Moon Shadow is already pretty scary, to be honest with you. It's already pretty damn scary, to be honest with you. But, is it worth it to get rid of it? I mean, it will kind of keep I can scribe because of it. Next turn rotation, I'll have 3 mana up for an 8. Oh man, this is the part of the game where I just wish I was better at the game. You know what I'm saying? It's hard for me to make these decisions because I don't quite. There's logic to everything I could do. I get another creature on the board. Let him spend more resources to make this bigger, then Sheltered by Ghost. Or I could scry, then draw with Feather of Flight, attack him in the air, set myself up decently. I'm doing it. God damn. Moon Shadow, gotta go. Moon Shadow's got to go, methinks. It was here for a... Ooh, 2 Avens. Two Avens. Well, 1 is good, 2 must be better. That's what people say, right? Right? I play a heist deck, and I get a lot of turn 1 scoops, fair enough. I have no idea what heist deck means, but heist is like a fancy theft, and Ragavan steals. So we might be birds with a feather, just like this Feather of Flight, so we might flock together, my friend. A bomb, that's fine. Heist before the red 2 guy errata was a mistake. Blastoderm, I ashamedly concede for Ragavan unless I start and have a cheap removal or a good early. That makes sense, honestly. From the little I know about him, he seems pretty freaking crashed, so it makes sense to me. Now, also, Blastoderm, welcome to my stream. Hopefully you're a patient fellow and enjoy watching someone make tons of mistakes along the way while they get into this beautiful game of Magic the Gathering Arena. But thank you so much for being here. I really don't want this to die, but I kind of want to buff up my troops and start flying. I want to start, okay. Scrying, drawing, it feels alright. It feels alright to me. Sheltered by Ghosts on the top feels also pretty good. It's kind of hard to get out of the aggressive mindset of Avon. Like, Avon needs to have like a very like even killed temperament that I think I'm lacking at the moment, but it's forcing me to think about the game differently. So I adore Avon. Love him to bits. Love him to bits and pieces, you know what I'm saying? That Avon, he's a lovable champ, you know what I'm saying? Okay. I mean, that's a god damn good card, you ask me. I'm attacking. Because why would you not? Voice of Victory, that's a cool one. He's just shredding on his axe, you know what I'm saying? On his goddamn axe. He's at 3 mana, so he can't pay the deadly cover-up. And that's what I'm worried about, is the deadly cover-up. He can definitely get rid of this with any of his cheap removal that he undoubtedly has in his stupid deck, but it seems like he's not doing it now. So I think Sheltered by Ghosts next turn, after early Optimus the Scavenger, actually does me just fine, because he's not going to be able to pay the ward for a little bit longer, methinks. Sephiroth. Attacks. You may sacrifice another creature if you do draw a card. Whenever another creature dies, target opponent loses 1 life. You gain 1 life. Blah, 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 blah. That's a lot of words I don't like to read. I used to play the game called Yu-Gi-Oh! It's a shite game. However, that tells you that I cannot read. Come on now. Come on now. 1. Okay, Avon's still good, but he has 1 card in his hand, and I think Ward 2 million does me just fine. Obviously, Voice of Victory says I can't play Avon anyways. Let me read this. I gotta read this. Whenever another creature dies, target opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. This is the 4th time this ability has resolved this turn. Transform Sephiroth. As this creature transforms into Sephiroth, 1 winged angel, you get an emblem with it. Whenever a creature dies, target opponent loses 1 life. Oh my god. Whenever Sephiroth attacks, you may sacrifice any number of other creatures. This is crazy. It's just fucking nuts. Those creatures, it's just freaking nuts. I don't know what to do here. Why am I whispering? I don't know why I was whispering out. That was stressing me out. Sephiroth will kill me. Literally will kill me. God damn. Alright, I'm taking the Sephiroth. And I might as well keep getting life because Sephiroth is a mad lad. Indeed. Indubitably so. What am I doing here? I think the planes is actually pretty damn good. But I'm gonna put on the bottom because I'm a greedy son of a bitch. Alright. 9 damage. 9 life taken from me. Taken to me. That makes me less scared. But he's at that point to where Deadly Cover-Up can start popping his ugly head up. Remove Moon Shadow. Yeety DeVitas, welcome back. Yeety DeVitas says I made the right call removing Moon Shadow early. Okay. Haste before. I read that. I read that. I think if you like Exile on top of deck, you should look into Laughing Jasper Flint. That's my main deck. And Stealing Wincons is pretty good. I'm taking a screenshot of that because I've never heard of that. I'm gonna look that up. DJ's back. DJ hate heists. Keep your filthy paws off my cards. I love to steal, man. I love to steal. Haste is bullshit, but as long as they leave it in the game, I'm gonna use it. Blastoderm. We have another veteran in the house. Wait a second. You know Blastoderm? Be careful of the 4 mana. Take Sephiroth, methinks. I made another correct call. That makes me feel good, warm and fuzzy on the insides. Okay. Well, he has no hand, so let's see what we can do here. I think I just win. Wait a second, do I just win? No, I don't. Damn, man, that was a mistake. I'm a land man, damn, man, that was... Ah, fuck me, I should have left Avon up. Why can't I read and do math, you stupid idiot? That's fine. I mean, he's not going to draw removal. Simple as that. He's just not going to draw removal. I refuse to believe it. The pause here makes me think that he didn't. He's attacking. Did I get lucky with my brain dead play? He's looking for... It seems like he might be looking for something. Or maybe he has a daily that says he has to attack a lot. He's at 2 life now. Come on now. 2. Okay. Most removals are 2 mana costs, and he can't pay the ward 2 million. So I think I'm all right. I think I'm all right. It's taking him a while to pass the turn. Blastoderm is an old magic card. That's why he's calling me veteran. I see. Okay, what's happening here? Sacrifice creature. I have to sacrifice 3 creatures. See, so Brasida, I think you're wrong. Completely wrong. I should have kept Avon up. Fuck! I knew I should have kept Avon up. That's okay. I'm at 32, have 2 Avons. I'm at 32, I'm at 2 Avons. He's removing 2 of his creatures. He's getting 2 creatures back. Things died. He has a flyer on the board. Fuck me. What an idiot. If I kept Avon, I would have won. Alright, I know I said earlier that I'm okay with losing when I make mistakes. I take that back. Because that was just like, I wasn't thinking. You know what I'm saying? Like, I should be thinking. I was just a card lit up and I played it. So fucking stupid. Alright, but we still haven't lost. He got rid of his flyer. So I'm just gonna play this. A blocker if things go horribly awry. End turn. End turn. Let's see. And turn, let's see. I'm focusing now because I don't think it's totally outside of the realm of possibilities that I can still win. Why the fuck? Why the fuck? Oh, voice of victory. God! That's alright. It's fine, guys. I'm just going to scream internally with an outward look of acceptance. Why? Voice of victory is cracked against Avon, that's for sure. I could have scooped the. If I scooped the voice of victory, I was getting life at a clip high enough to where maybe I could have, like, I don't know, Sephiroth might not have been such a. I don't know the person in your chat, but the card Blastoderm is from 2000. He must be a vet. I forgot about Voice of Victory. All right, that makes it more manageable, though. That loss makes it more manageable because I did forget about Voice of Victory. And this hand is a hand of all time. I'm keeping it. Anytime I see Avon, I keep it. I like Avon. It makes me feel good inside. Boom. The fuck is this? I haven't seen that. It was a close one, bro. And that's what makes it a hard pill to swallow. Is a close one. I hate this deck. But we won against it just a turn to go, so I'm going to play this and hope I'm gonna do this first, actually, now I'm thinking about it. I'm gonna do that. Maybe it makes him a little bit slower in case he has 1 land left in his hand. Maybe he chooses that, it will enter tap, which gives me another turn rotation to not have to hold up 3 mana if I do draw a 3rd mana for the impending Star Cage Simulacrum. Okay, let's hope that was his only land. That's what I'm hoping for. I'm gonna put this on the Slumbering Keep Guard so I can scry, hopefully draw into a 3rd mana. Not the Avon, the most expensive card in my deck. That would have been a disaster to draw. All right, that gives me another chance to draw a 3rd mana. It gives me a chance to draw a 3rd mana. Reckoning Hex is 1. Don't I know it? Reckoning Hex can suck a lemon, that's for sure. I hate that card. It was a close one, bro. And Broody Man's back. What's up, Broody Man? You have been sorely missed. Hope you've been well. Had a good day. I drew a Plains, wouldn't you know? All right. That is fine by me. I shall just attack for 2 and see what he do. Let's see what he do. So we run an 8. Yeah, and I've been having the time of my life. Avon is lovely. A lovely card. It's making me think differently about the game. And once again, shout out Butterhugger, because I wouldn't have known the card existed if it wasn't for them. Butterhugger is a fantastic person. I love him. I love Avon. Avon is just a lovable scamp. How can you not love Avon? Are you kidding me? How can you not? All right, I still have 3 manas. And the Simulacrum. I'm okay with Simulacrum. I'm less okay with the Star Cage. So in fact, I'm going to maybe let the Simulacrum go. Especially since I have Avon in the air, you know what I mean? I have Avon in the air. I have potentialities for some chump blockers, you know what I'm saying? Maybe I'm just a liar though. I'm gonna let it go. Crazy, but Star Cage would literally screw me. Would literally screw me. This I can still work around. I got to keep the Avon, methinks. I got to keep the Avon. Boom. He's gonna have 1 Simulacrum, but that's fine. Like I said, I have a Seam Rip in my hand. I'm just going to simply draw the planes. I'm just gonna draw the planes. Pass. My turn. That's fine. It's okay. If the Star Cage doesn't come in... Wait a second. This would go to... Okay. I'm just gonna all attacks once again. And then Avon will do Avon's thing. Maybe on... It's a 3-drop. So if he spends more than 2 mana... Well, if he doesn't play a land, I might just do it. I might. It's a hard one, though. It's a hard decision. And this, by the way, Bruni, man, this is exactly why I love Avon. Before, this deck used to just fucking bend me over. I had no say on the matter. I had no say in the matter. I couldn't do anything to it. Chardonnay doesn't work, Ward doesn't work. Now I can do so much and it feels so good. I'm telling them screw you because you are a piece of crap. Clearly, utterly. Like who runs this card? Nobody. 2, 4, 6, 8. Who do we appreciate? Not this guy. That's for damn sure, not this guy. He thought he would have 1 life left, but he doesn't. 2, 4, 6. Boom. Oh shit, he's at 10 now, motherfucker. Alright, that was a mistake, right? Obviously. But obviously that was a mistake, but who would have been prepared for that? Absolutely nobody. All attacks and see what he has no response and went directly to me. Let's protect an Avon. Trying a Feather of Flight gives me something else in the air, and we beat our arch nemesis once again. Lovely feeling. Avon is just a lovely feeling. I love Avon. What's not to love? What is not to love? Should have Seam Ripped Authority. You're 100% right, Stella. I kind of forgot about it. But we still got the win. We still got the win, and we're back at 10,000, so we're no longer a completely broke B, you know what I'm saying? Well played. Thank you so much, Bill Tony. You are the man. All right, let's start a win streak, shall we? Let's start a win streak. Great hand. Love to see this hand. Would be even better if I drew a quick. Well done. I hate the synthesis. I do too. I used to really hate Dimir, but ever since starting to run into Star Cage, that's starting to draw more and more of my ire because like all of my, I can't say protection anymore because someone asked me to stop saying protection because protection is its own thing in Magic. But all of my shard mages, ward things, it doesn't matter against the Star Cage. Just like it used to not matter against Dimir. So in my mind, Star Cage is just Dimir Light. Dimir 2.0.01. You know what I'm saying? That's the way I feel about it. Toss Norte. I feel like there's a play on the word somehow, but I don't really know what it is. And speaking of the devil, this is another deck I can hate playing against. But the hand that I have right now, you literally just can't lose. You just can't lose. With the hand that I have, if I lose, I have no business playing the game, and maybe I don't. Speaking of Dimir, you know they would show their ugly mug. Eventually, you knew it. Requiem Hex? Nay. Screw you, bud. Oh, they have another one. Why wouldn't they have another one? So I just wasted my Shard Mage. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Start page is just this deck. The only good news is that I actually have a third creature, a fourth creature even, and that rarely happens for a fellow like myself, to be honest with you. Rarely happens indeed. Indubitably. I think I'm not gonna do the ethereal armor. They could have another Requiem Hex. They have a stock up, so I wasted a resource. I think I'm okay with that because I think the solid choice was. The problem that I have with Dimir, other than the fact that it's hot trash, no one should play it. People who do play it are just horrible human beings and I hate them. Besides those simple facts, is not only do they have all the cheap removal for all of my deck, but they have cards available to them like stock up. So the using, the quick draw, the brain dead using of, oh, card lit up, I'm just gonna play it. It doesn't matter as much to them. That's the thing that really irritates me. They're at the point where Deadly Cover-Up could be coming soon. But I don't think I should be much scared of that. More of getting as much damage on the board as possible. So let's start with a Most Helpful Weaver. Continue to have the Creature in my hand. Let's see if we can get a lot of damage on the board. If they spend a turn rotation playing a creature instead of hating my creatures, that means I can Sheltered by Ghosts whatever they grotesquely play. I swear to God, if I get Deceited right now, I knew it. Such a funky ass card! That's fine. I knew it was coming. Slumbering Keep, that's why I kept Slumbering Keep Guard. That is why I kept Slumbering Keep Guard. If you play Deadly Cover-Up, you're probably unloved. You probably are unloved. Your mama doesn't even like you, to be honest with you. Let's make them pay more manas for a card in their hand. Let's do that. Now I'm at the point to where do I play both cards? Because one thing I know for certain is that let's say they play 4 of them. They're gonna draw at least 3 of them, in my experience. Of course, that might be untrue, but just from my experience. I'm gonna keep this one in my hand. I'm gonna keep it in my hand. I think that's the right play. Oh, and there's Kavaro. So I didn't draw it. Motherfucker. If I had Aven, totally different game. You know what I'm saying? That's what before it seems unlikely that it would be the case, but I would be even more irritated at the moment than I am now. Just because I know Aven's in my deck, so I could have easily drew Aven. Easily drew it, you know what I'm saying? So that just makes me feel all warm and fuzzy inside. He said good game, but I don't feel like it was a good game. In fact, I hate him. I still hate him. He seems like a polite chap, but I still hate his stupid guts. No friend of mine would play, that's not true. Eerie plays it. There's many people in the Discord, of my Discord, that plays it, you know what I'm saying? Draw 3 cards and loses 3 life. Can he mill me out? Certainly not. And he can. He can. Son of a bitch. So close. So close. But once again, I'm not even that tilted because I didn't draw Aven. You know what I'm saying? I didn't draw Aven. I don't exactly hate the synthesizer if not for all the different removal artifacts with basically the same functionality. You didn't waste it, you traded it. That's a great way of looking at it, I suppose. I just lost 6 in a row. Everyone is the cheating ass blue-black control. So Bill Tony, you get what I'm saying. You totally understand my sentiments regarding Dimir. But like I said, Aven exists. Could have easily won that. I will say I think I played pretty okay there. But time for some zesty drink to calm my nerves. Oh yeah, now we're cooking. The only way to make this hand better is with an Aven or a Shard Mage. Normally this would stress me out, but I have nothing to fear. We suffer in our imaginations more than in reality. Some optimistic scavenger is going to staying alive. That's what it's going to do. Masaki, chance. I'm gonna draw a Seam Rip. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Now, there's prevailing wisdom that would say, don't. Sheltered by Ghost, the Land of War Elves. Sheltered by Ghost, the Badger Mole Cub. What kind of... But they might not have it, you know what I'm saying? Plus, it protects Maximus Scavenger. I'm doing it. Why? Because there's sometimes I like to do things that makes me feel good. And it makes me feel good to put ward on my Maximus Scavenger, goddammit. What kind of zest you got in your drink? Great question. I have probably nothing very exciting, but it is diet caffeine-free Pepsi. I mean, come on now. Come on now, that's some zest. My brother, that is some zest. All right, I could hold this up, but... let's see. 3 mana, they could play a fourth one. They could spend another turn rotation. Unless Orb Void's okay here. Because what I'm going to simply do is draw a Seam Rip. Come on now. Don't make me a liar. You wouldn't do that to me. You wouldn't make me a liar. Oh, that's pretty damn good, to be honest with you, because I can play Ethereal Armor. I'm playing fast and loose here. Orb Void does nothing against me now. Because I'm at 1,000,000 life. And he's at not very much life. Not very much, you know what I'm saying? Alright. Next turn, I might hold it to Aven. I mean, next turn, I just win these, right? There's no way he plays that... What is that thing called? Leyline Weaver? There's no way he plays Leyline Weaver. A Badgerable Cup? Big mistake, buddy. Maybe not, because he played the Weaver. But I'm just going to draw a Seam Rip. A Chocobo. Very cool card, but it's just not enough. Just not enough to dance with me. You asked me to dance, and I'll say nay. I don't want to dance with you, buddy. There's no way you can pay Ward 2. You can't. Oh, he can't. He can. There's no way. Oh, he's. Ooh, that's interesting. I didn't expect that. He's thinking that I don't have a way to make it flying. He thought he could get away with it, but he can't. I'm too good at the game. Smug face. Love to see it. All right, we got one shiny rectangle. 1,000,000 more and we'll rank up. 1,000,000 more. 100 coinage coming to Papa. I don't know how many more games I got in me, but I need to start looking at my dailies. There's some beefy dailies. I got 2 750s that are eyeing me up and down like I'm a piece of meat. I don't mind it, to be honest with you. I don't mind it. But I do want to knock this out. I tried yesterday, but the jump-in deck was just so slow and annoying to play. Oh man, I don't really want to do it. I might have to spend some coins and re-roll my jump-in deck. Oh my god. 2 Avens in this economy? In fact, it's not even anything to do about it. I'm just gonna simply play against green and Seam Rip his crap. That's exactly what's going to happen. He is playing first though. A godless shrine? Motherfucker. Hate you. I literally just hate anybody that plays the color black. Because of Reckoning Hex, shoot the sheriff or whatever the hell that card is. Why do I have such indigestion? It is embarrassing me. Leave cards. Fuck you, man. Talk about a motherfucking godless shrine. Go to church, you son of a bitch. Get some compassion for your fellow man. We live in a society. Yo, no gloves. What's up in Windy City? I think because I have energy, I'm moving around. I have indigestion. I hate black, man. I just hate it so goddamn much. And I honestly probably shouldn't be saying sentences like that because I am on YouTube. I'm on Twitch. I could freaking get like banned for misinterpreting my words. Oh man, I'm gonna get shadow banned, and it's gonna make me mad. I still have a creature though. It's all right. It's all right, baby. I do have gloves for backup in case I do get chilly. But I guess it was warm today. Let me look up what the temperature was. Now I'm thinking about it. It's been storming where I'm at lately. It was super windy. Yeah, it's actually pretty warm today for some reason. If they recycle this card one more time, I'm going to scream. And no one wants to witness a grown man scream. That's just embarrassing. So I'm just gonna Seam Rip it. I'm gonna prevent it from happening any longer. However, if he plays Seam Rip against me, it will also be scream worthy. Super Shredder. Whenever another permanent leaves the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on Super Shredder. It's fine. Who cares about that? Super lame card. Dude, you're lame. He's lame. Land K. Give me a break. Give me a break, Land K. Oh my god. So he is just a recycling son of a bitch, isn't he? He can't play this back. He actually got rid of the threat. Why? Talk about somebody that literally sees the card and just like plays it. You know what I'm saying? Like, what kind of idiot does something like that? What's scarier? I mean, neither, really. If I'm being honest, neither is that scary, but this is more scary. I'm doing it. Give myself some wardage. Let him sacrifice his own things for his little +1/+1 counters. Not worried in the slightest. 4-2 sucks though. It does, but it's gonna be in the air next turn. Maybe he's not gonna kill my spider. Maybe he's not going to. Okay, perfect. Love to see mana spent on Enduring Innocence. Don't mind about that. Josh Owens! Welcome back, Josh Owens. How have you been, my friend? How have you been? We are doing fairly well this stream. I've misplayed only 1, 2, 3 dozen times, which is a whole baker's dozen less than normal. You know what I'm saying? All right. No need to play. No, I do want to attack with it, but it does have the first strike on it, isn't it? Down it. Down it. All right. Resolve. Super Shredder is becoming a super annoying son of a bitch. Okay, I'm just gonna attack with it. All attacks. One attack. Next. Nah, I guarantee, no, actually, no, it's Enduring Innocence, so it doesn't, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think he thinks that it was a trade. He might think it's a trade. And if so, he's going to learn today. You know what I'm saying? He's going to learn today. Super Shredder is a menace now. Literally and figuratively, he's a menace. End turn. He's at 19, I'm at 21. I'll be losing 5 life. 6 life, actually. Pass, he's not playing a card. I did not expect that. Pass. I'm okay with taking 6 damage. I'm gonna wait to see what he plays. I think he's gonna play something in this combat phase. So maybe I can Aven. He is. Let me read this again. How can I read cards? There we go. Meh. It is nice to have something in the air auto-magically. I don't know about that one, folks. I don't know about that one at all. But he can't play it this turn. 6 is a whole heaping amount of damage every turn. But he's gonna be taking 6 right back. I'm gonna be getting 4 at the very least. The flying pixie son of a bitch is back. Maybe I should have. Damn, Shredder is gonna be massive. That's fine. I'm just gonna draw a Seam Rip. That's it. I'm just gonna draw a Seam Rip. No, I'm not. But I might. But I might. You know what I'm saying? I might right now. Can't pay the ward. Okay, it's gonna go through. Seam Rip. It's fine. Totally fine. I'll be taking 7. He's gonna go down to. He doesn't have lifelink though. This is it's actually a pretty cool deck. I've never ran into this deck before, so it's actually hard to hate this guy. This was very annoying. Maybe this is just a net deck, but it's an unusual one. I can't attack because this is bigger. Very annoying situation to be in. So far, he hasn't gotten rid of my things via targeting. It's via this stupid thing. So I think it's okay to play Wonderweave here. The weather was wacky today, but fun. There, that sounds nice. It snowed randomly, like 12. Damn. For a random snowfall, 12 inches is quite something. It was spring weather yesterday, and today was freezing and snowy. I went for a drive and was sliding all over the place. That sounds fun. I love that. I love that. The flyers are really annoying here. I need to start drawing my removal. And there is the removal that he's gonna have. He's gonna fucking recycle. It doesn't have protection, that's why I did it. Hopefully he can't bounce that right away, same turn. Maybe he can. Return it, yeah, he can. Okay, my other one is gonna go. That card fucking sucks. I don't like that. This is why I hate Dimir and Black just in general, is because of this, is because of cards like this. Like, why would you make, not protection, but like things that help you dodge things? Why would you do that? If you have no inclination to live by it. Okay, my only hope is to get rid of Shredder. I have to double block, damn. Via removal. I need to draw removal or else I lose. I have to draw removal or I lose. Come on. Of course I draw planes. Of course I draw planes. Damn it. Lifelink would get me up there. Oh, well, I'll just attack. I lost the game. Pretty interesting deck, though, to be honest with you. Pretty interesting deck. It made me think, and the thinking made me tired. That's for sure. Well, I'm just gonna concede. Wait, do I concede? I can double block it, but then I have... I'm at 1 life. I'm gonna have to attack the thing, aren't I? Pitter patter, pitter patter. Well, let's just see what he does. If he single blocks, then I'll Shard Mage. If he double blocks, then I won't. I will Shard Mage. So at least my spider stays alive. Next. The Shredder is even bigger. Resolve. End turn. He's gonna play this, try to make me sacrifice something. Gonna say Aven to it. Double block the Shredder. Double block the Shredder, obviously. Hope for a removal. Oh, I can't. I cannot double block the Shredder. But now I can double block the Shredder, that's fine. I'm not gonna have any creatures. He's on. Why would he not all it? Is he stupid? He might be stupid. Why didn't he all attack? It doesn't make any sense. All right, let's. Well, now literally nothing I draw helps. Literally nothing I draw helps. Oh, thanks. 1 turn too late. And he has, even without the Shredder, he has just enough. Why does that happen? Why does that happen? What? Wait, why rip the momentum breaker? Why? Because he was recycling it 3 times a turn. What? Like, come on. Like, I had to. I wouldn't have a creature on the board. He literally, the first turn he did it, he played it 3 times. I don't think anyone could talk me out of saying that was not the right thing to do. No one can. Like, even when he got it back, it was still that was the reason why he won. If he didn't play it and I had a creature on the board, I could have stayed alive. The fucking momentum breaker, whatever the hell it's called, is just cracked when you can recycle it 1,000,000 times. You don't run board wipes? No, I've tried, but when I did try and make a change, it went horribly awry. And the reason why is because at that point, where board wipes are playable, well, except Star Cage. Star Cage actually is possible in this deck. It was just... It didn't matter, you know what I'm saying? It's like this deck only wins if you can really shut it down in 5 turns. Otherwise, it just seems futile. So it was like you were putting a band-aid on Darth Maul after he got ripped in half. That's the way it felt. It's a mirror match, so that means I win. Simple as that. Literally simple as that. 2 Feather of Flights. I'm okay with them seam ripping that, to be honest with you. I'm definitely okay with them seam ripping that. I think I want to get as many cards and them down as low as possible, because this is actually kind of a weird hand against this deck. I want to get as many cards in my hand as possible because these mirror matches really come down of well-timed shard mages, well-timed flying creatures. Speaking of Darth Maul, they're coming out with the Darth Maul series that seems like they might be listening to a George concept. Potentially, there's potential there. I'm a little excited about it. I'm not even that big of a Star Wars fan, but it's nice to veg out in front of a series of things, you know what I mean? Darth Maul. No blocks. 4 damage coming at me, but that's fine. I'm just gonna simply seam rip him, because I'm going to draw a seam rip now. He doesn't realize it, but I'm going to. Actually, damn. I mean, next turn, he's gonna try to get my goat. I think 2 creatures on the board and a Feather of Flight's better. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna say 2 flyers is better than holding up Avon in this scenario. More damage might be better. I mean, he's going... Yeah, I'm gonna put it on this one because he's gonna get rid of the Ultimate Scavenger now. Another Feather of Flight is actually insane. Another Feather of Flight is actually insane. I feel like if I don't just innately mess something up, I think there's little to no chance he comes back from this amount of card draw. I knew that was gonna happen. That's why I buffed up the Light Stall. He still has enough mana for a seam rip, so he could get both of these things. If that does happen, then I just lose. If that does happen, then I should have held up to Avon, but I didn't think he would be able to do both. Okay, he's not being able to do both. That's perfect. Ethereal Armor might be... Dang. No blocks. I just need to draw a seam rip. Oh my gosh. I can't even risk it. I need to draw it right here. Oh, frick. Frick. I have to do the same thing. Actually, I need to hope that I draw a seam rip. Yeah, I have to hope I draw a seam rip. Whew. Well, that's not good. That is actually the opposite of good. I have to chump block. No winning this. I don't think there's a winning this. I'm back. Just say I'll watch you later. I subbed. The squad rolled up for Commander. Hey, have fun, my friend. Ah, and there's no winning this. Damn. Weird. This is the first time I had Avon in my hand against the mirror match. I don't particularly love it. It's a bit too slow for the mirror match. I don't know. I'm not too sure. Do you think? Have fun at Commander Night, by the way. And thanks for coming by, and thanks for subscribing. That's so nice of you. Don't love that. I don't love that, actually. Man, goddamn, do you think it might be worth addressing the mana base? Well, if the internet were to be a guide, the answer would be no. This is kind of a funny hand to keep. Do I have the brass ones to keep this? It could be so good. It could be so good. Screw it. I mean, it's just a game, right? It's just a game, and it seems fun to me. I'm gonna do it. Ooh, and Magic the Gathering's happening over here. That's pretty cool. I like that visual. I love cartoony visuals. Alright, in order for this to happen, I have to play super fast. Literally with no fear. You think getting stuck at 3 lands is bad? Just you wait. Just you wait. And they're playing that artifact deck, so I literally have no chance. Getting stuck at 1 land happens to me, used to happen to me a lot. But I've tried 21, I've tried 22, I've tried 23, I've tried even 24. Literally doesn't make a difference to the shuffler. I bumped up the lands, 24 lands, and that is when, I shit you not, that is when I ran into the most amount of 1 land screwage. Literally kid you not. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. The math does not math there. That's why I went, after that whole scenario, I went straight back to complete net deck. 20 lands. However, recently I did just replace Spelled Vendor with Avon. I do love that just because of all the hatred that is out there for my deck in particular. This is unfucking believable. Unbelievable. Let's do another one in case I draw another land. He's gonna go down to, he's gonna get rid of this apparently. Maybe he didn't realize I had first strike, maybe. That would be kind of nice and fun. Just 1 more planes. Just give me 1 more planes. Make me go in the air. That's all I'm asking for. That's literally all I'm asking for. Well, I'm getting a little famished with all this thinking I'm doing, so I'll eat a pizza. Maybe another slice of pizza. That'll do me just fine. Maybe I'll get another one. Maybe another one. Can I lift weights with bowling balls for some reason? Can I eat this piece of pizza? Yeah, give me that. Give me that. Pizza time! Pizza time! I'm assuming he's on the same field as me, so he probably gets that reference. Pizza time! Yuna! Fascinating. Fascinating. People are getting more creative in their decks. It used to be where I just 99% of the time I'd run into fucking Demir, and then I was just running into that Stargaze deck. Now I'm actually running into some creative fellows, and it feels good. It feels good. Kona Rescue Beastie. At the beginning of your second main phase of Kona is tapped, you may put a permanent card from your hand onto the battlefield. Wow, that's nuts. That is pretty nuts. Pretty cool, though. Come on, give me planes so I can go in there. That's all I'm asking for. Because I would go to 7, 8, 9. Totally fine. Totally fine. Totally fine. He can double block. That would suck. That would really suck. He will go if he doesn't block at all, which there's credence to that because he has 10, 13, 14 damage. He's getting rid of one of the okay, again, don't block. That's perfectly fine to me. Another turn of waiting for this. After this, can you look at the deck? I'm curious about the average cost for sure. Pizza is great. I had pizza yesterday. I did too, and I also had pizza yesterday. I mean today. I had pizza today, leftovers of course. What kind of pizza do you have? I have pepperoni. From my favorite pizza joint from yesterday. Yesterday was my 12-year anniversary, and we went to get this pizza. That's how good the pizza is. Love the pizza. They're suddenly back at 15. It's not great, but the good news is they're more interested in doing their own thing than stopping my thing. No blocks. They have lifelink, so now they're huge again. But that's totally fine. I'm just going to draw a planes. There's no way. I think I'm just gonna crunch the numbers in my head. You know, carry the 1. You know, square root, hypotenuse, geography. I'm pretty sure this means that the world's gonna blow up. I'm pretty sure that's what that means. Fine. Certainly not gonna happen again. Certainly not. Show me the planes. I mean, it doesn't matter at this point. You won. I get it. I'm not supposed to keep 1 land hands. I did it for the memes. Oh, it's so gracious of you. You're such a nice game for giving that to me. Love it. I just don't know anymore, guys. I just don't anymore. I mean, they have so many things. I'm at 8. And they're gonna be all tramplers, aren't they? I just don't see a way to win. But I think it's gonna start with this. Put in that, make that 7. Share love, I suppose. I don't know. A seam rip. You gotta be fucking shitting me. 1 land in 10 million draws. I mean, that could actually do something next turn, to be honest with you. I mean, on this, I mean, I could, if I survive, I'm not going to survive. But it would be fun. It would be fun to do that. 2, 4, I mean, just in the air, I'm going to die. So I might as well just attack. I cannot survive his next turn rotation. I might as well just attack. Because attacking's fun. A consolation prize to me. He could just take the damage. But he's sacrificing things. Doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Wait a second. Oh boy, this game. Don't forget, I drew 37 lands in a row. I'm not gonna forget that, that's for sure. There's a pizza place I've been going to since I was a kid. It's called Abruzzo. That's where I ordered from. It's my favorite pizza place. They also have other stuff like ravioli and lasagna. Ravioli, show me the formuloli. Okay, we ranked down and now we're 2 shiny rectangles away from ranking up again, but that's fine. This is gonna be my last standard game of the evening, probably. And we're not gonna play best of 1. We're gonna simply rank back up. And actually, I don't think I edited this deck since last time. Since I made the change, I don't think I need to look at my sideboard. I have 2 Avens in there. So I think what I'm going to do is remove that. Type in Aven. Add the 2 into the main deck. Actually, I'm just gonna add them all because I like it more than Spellbook Vendor. It makes me happier. Gives me a better shot of winning, I think. Then I will add the Spellbook Vendor 2. Actually, do I have Starcage? It seems pretty good. Let's see. No, I don't. So I'll just type in Spellbook and then put that into my... No, not that. Put it in here. There we go. Put it in there. Hit done. I'm gonna get those 2 shiny rectangles back. We're gonna rank back up. That's all that's gonna happen. White aggro net. Oh, by the way, you wanted to see what the mana curve looks like. So it looks like this. Before adding Aven, all of them were under 2. So just replace the 4 here as a 20 in the 2 column, 20 in the 1 column, and that's all it was. It was half and half, pretty much, creatures and enchantments. Literally the exact. Well, this one, the best of 3, isn't the exact net deck. It came from Butterhugger, but this one that I use for best of 1, the mono white aggro, the one that says that, that's the one that I use for best of 1. No, Josh, don't play Arena today. I don't want you to be in a bad mood. The last couple times you played Arena, it didn't do you very good. I don't think it's worth that level of stress. I don't think it's worth it. You don't really need to be running 4s of stuff. I drop off a few unessential and place them with the land. Take it down to 3. At 1.6, I'd right now like 23 land, run like 23 lands. I won 10 games in a row today. Wow, damn. When it rains, it pours, huh? So you go from drawing 37 lands to literally just being cracked at the game. I forgot to respond to my broker. So I shall do that. A minute to wait for an opponent? I guess this game is just not popular. Draw? What? How the hell is that a draw? I didn't even do anything. That is super annoying. I better not have gotten one of my shiny rectangles removed for that. I don't think they would have removed the shiny rectangle from me. Ame Supi. Ame is rain. Supi is, I don't know what Supi is. Supi, Ame Supi. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. But it's evocative, and that's who we're playing against. Well, Ame could be rain. It's the first word that is coming to my mind. Frantic Firebrand. It's a goblin deck, so I need to be pretty scared of many things. I have to be pretty scared of many things. If I play my veteran survivor right now, is going to get just shat on right away. So I think I might actually want to do that instead. Oh, maybe not though. Maybe not. I don't know. That would be playing Fearful, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to play Fearful. When I play Fearful, I'm definitely going to lose. But they just looked at my veteran survivor, and they're probably going to kill it. Maybe that wouldn't have been played Fearful. That would just be playing logically. I mean, I might... No blocks. I mean, I'm just going to take 1 damage here, and they're going to kill it. They're going to kill a veteran survivor. That's probably what's going to happen. So I might as well have just done it. Just block. That's what usually happens. But there is a chance that it survives. There is a chance that it survives. And it survived. That is shocking. So now I'm definitely playing the Seam Rip. Since I have the Sheltered by Ghosts. I'm going to attack. And then use Shard Mage to stymie his removal spell that he's clearly waiting to play for some reason. I'm actually very confused of what he's waiting for. What are you waiting for? It's high tide time. Ame Supi doesn't mean anything, but Ame Supi means American Spirit. It's a hybrid word. Interesting. Interesting, so maybe he's just confused. Okay, I think it's worth it to have this survive. He can kill it now, which means that it was a waste. No, it's not dying. That's great. That's actually fantastic. Love that. Love that for me. Other goblins you control have haste at the beginning of combat. On your turn, create a 1/1 red goblin token. That token attacks this combat as able. He can pay the ward tax. He can pay the ward tax. So I think I just spend a turn getting the max value from my veteran survivor as possible. And that is going to include playing the Feather of Light and Ethereal Armor and deal a whopping 8 to his Space Canal. That feels alright to me. 1 down, 2 more, and it becomes massive. He probably doesn't know the difference between katakana and hiragana. Maybe not. Maybe. Okay! We're gonna get our 2 shiny rectangles back. I could make some changes here. This is less impactful. I mean, the fact that it's a 2/1 is nice, but because he is playing a lot of red aggressive spells, having the ward there would be pretty cool. A demi kind of helps, honestly, too. Protecting my big stuff if I do get big stuff. Even less impactful because he's not playing big stuff where I can like hold up 3 very often at all. Sacrifice this creature, destroy target artifact. This would be nice to play. Maybe I add that and take away another Aven. And then maybe one of these. Seems alright to me. That seems alright to me. A pain, shiny rectangles, baby. We're on the path of victory. We got a shiny diamond for our trouble so far, but we're looking for the rectangles, baby. This is a good hand if I've ever seen a hand that's good. If I've ever seen a hand that's good, then buy Willikers or whatever the frick rednecks say, I've got it. Oh, it is not their day. Holy shit. Thank you for the free something. I mean, because they mulligan down to literally 1 card, the team rip is even more impactful there. And now I've waited long enough for my trusty, rusty scavenger to come on the board. Are they going to spend a turn to kill him with the scavenger? If they do, they're going to be sad about it because I got the Shard Mage in my pocket. In my pocket. Voice of Victory, okay. Well, let's do it now. Because I don't want my scavenger to die afterwards. Not saying that he had it, but he could have. You know what I'm saying? He could have. Well, now the Shard Mage is meaningless to me, so let's just draw into another Seam Rip. That would do me just fine. And it's going to happen. Part of the cards. Fuck. Do I play the Shard Mage now, hold it up for a rainy day? That's the question now. The fact that Voice of Victory is this strong is kind of crazy to me. I mean, it went straight to me. That means they don't have it. Which means that I'm just gonna maximize the damage because who's to say I draw a card to get rid of Voice of Victory? And they do a lot of damage spells, so they might not have enough to get over 6. Good choice. Good choice. My brain is braining right now. My brain is braining. It's massive brain. In fact, little known fact. Have you guys ever heard of Megamind? Loosely based off my life. They didn't want to give me any money for the movie, so they just made him blue, bulbous head, looks nothing like me, so I have no rights to him, you know what I'm saying? But that's me. In fact, I've never seen the movie, so he could be a bad person, but if that's the case, Disregard what I just said. Disregard what I just said. He's down to 5. I'm still at 7. Gonna be 9 next turn. I mean, he doesn't got it. He doesn't got the gas. He doesn't got the manpower to get over 7 toughness, you know what I'm saying? No blocks. I can take this all day. His Chocobo is such a friendly chap. You know what I'm saying? Look at how nice he is. I just love him. I'd pet that son of a gun. I'd pet the out of that Chocobo. Come on. Stop stressing me out. Okay, there goes 1 enchantment. It is no longer flying. He has another blocker, but he doesn't realize I'm just going to draw another Feather Flight. Simple as that. Simple as that. No, I didn't do it. I did not do it, that's for sure. I can make this a 3-2. If he double blocks, then I kill one of his Voice of Victories. That seems pretty good to me. Seems pretty good to me, to be honest with you. Let's go, let's go. Let's go, let's go. He's blocking with 1. He's blocking with 2. He's losing one of the Voice of Victories. And I still survive. I don't know what he's thinking there. Come on, Amaisupi. You're better than that. Surely he doesn't have a board wipe. Surely doesn't. Furthest from my mind right now is the board wipe. Thank the good Lord for that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just draw one of my million enchantments. My shiny rectangles have returned to me. Although I suppose it can be used in the same way. There's a popular grocery store chain called My Basket that's spelled in hiragana. My basketo. My basketo. Hiragana. May as well shard now. Okay, you agreed with me. Bruni agreed with me. That means I played that correctly. I think I did pretty good in that best of 3 matchup. To be honest with you. Destroy target attacking or blocking creatures. All right, my friends. It is the time of the stream where I stop playing by myself. I'm gonna stop playing with myself. Shocking for a streamer to stop playing with himself. I might. Is gonna be dependent on the answer to this question I'm gonna throw out into the universe. Is anyone down for a game or two before I call it an evening? Does anyone want to play? If so, let me know right here, right now. Blastoderm. I only play Brawl. I'll play DJ. To answer Josh, I have a Brawl deck now, but DJ, you are first up. You may be the only one. So I shall just drink my fizzy drink. DJ, you're Fibblethip, right? I'm pretty sure you're Fibblethip. I always forget, but I'm assuming you're Fibblethip. Come on now, right? Nice work. I'll play centered. Okay, Bill is on deck. I'm gonna start taking notes so I don't forget. Bill is on deck. Oh my God, this is a hand. Stranger is still here. Whenever Stranger just chills out just watching and then comes back, it makes me feel good, man. Stranger, you're the best, man. You guys are all the best. Thank you so much for being here. Anyways, Slumbering Keep Guard. Let's play it. Does Destiny drink calm in my nerves? Is this a mirror match? DJ, you gotta know I don't lose these. I don't lose the mirror matches. It never happened. Let's forget what you saw earlier today. That didn't happen. It really didn't. Let's play that. Well, let's see what happens with this. He has no response, or at least he turned the toggle off to kind of trick me. He might be a tricky son of a gun. Almost forgot. I was mesmerized by Stranger's message. Gotta add him to the deck. So it's Bill, then Stranger as of right now. Still no creatures. He killed my one guy, so that makes me happy that I didn't play Scavenger last turn. But now I will. And the reason for it is because I can play my Ethereal Armor on my Wonder Weave. Do a lot of damage this turn. That feels good. Feels good and right. Feels just. And if both my creatures somehow die this turn, then that would be shocking. It didn't happen though. I'm not gonna Seam Rip or Sheltered by Ghost something that doesn't exist. That would be silly and dumb, so I'll just do 5 damage and put him on a 3-turn clock, methinks. Now, he could be buying time for you son of a biscuit. Eliminate. You DJ, you dastardly son of a gun. There goes both of my creatures. But that's fine. I'm just gonna draw one. And I did. You ask for it and you get it. Simple as that. Sometimes the game's a nice game. Sometimes. The problem is he still has 4 cards in hand, 3 cards now. Yorion, Sky Nomad, flying. When Yorion enters, exile a number of other non-land permanents you own and control. Return those cards to the battlefield at the beginning of the next end step. That's a lot of words, and it literally just went straight through me. Literally don't know what it does. I'm not even gonna read it, to be honest with you. I don't know. It does something, I'm sure of it. I'm sure it does something. It's a pretty beefy boy, that's for damn sure. So we're gonna get rid of it. He paid a lot of mana for him, so I'm assuming it's a great card. Putting that away, that's for damn sure. Come on, give me something good to eat, and that is very appetizing right there. Let's do 2 damage. He's on a 5-turn clock now. Putting me at 22. Does me just fine. I built a new Simic aggro deck that's pretty funny. I want no part of that deck, but I guess I'll play against it if you really want me to. DJ, what lands is that? It looks nice. What lands is that? Black Murkwater Pathway, a swamp. I don't know what that symbol is, so I don't know where it's from. And then a bunch of planes from, I don't know what that symbol is. At the beginning of each player's upkeep, the player's oh no. No, this is gonna get my goat. And it's 4 mana. That's fine, I have another creature. That means I have to play pretty freaking fast. Oh, shit. Because I'm probably not gonna draw a creature, so it doesn't really change the clock at all, but it allows me to scry. Okay. There we go, that's what I needed. Let's hope another one doesn't enter the field. I can sacrifice 1 creature, but I can't... Ooh. Ooh, okay, I just need 1 creature to survive. Okay, Ultimate Scavenger's dead. I'm still alive. I get to scry again. Target opponent reveals their hand, you choose a okay. Giving it Ward 4 is alright, but I think the better... Oh shit, wait. Oh, if he didn't say good game, I wouldn't have realized. DJ, you made me remember about my ability. I almost just fucked that. That was, my voice cracked. That's how crazy that was. DJ, good game. Good game, my friend. Good game. Now I gotta look at the deck. Bill is up. You just can't win against DJ. I don't know if you heard me, but if you hadn't said good game, I would have forgotten about my creature's ability. I would have forgotten it. Because I would have done Sheltered by Ghost as Blastoderm saying, and I would have been 4 damage, giving you another turn. I could have scried into something good, so it wasn't gonna be like a guaranteed. I don't know. I wasn't screen sniping, and I had my volume on mute. DJ had a good build though. The Gorse, yep, I think it's the draw engine. Couldn't get my blue. I wasn't screen sniping. I had my volume on mute because you're such a polite fellow. That's what did it. Okay, Bill is up. I will challenge Bill. I clicked the wrong button. Challenge Bill. Mono white aggro against Bill. Wait, I forget. Is Bill the one that said 60 cards or is he Brawl? Okay, 60 cards. Perfect. And then Stranger. And then I couldn't tell if Josh wanted to play Brawl or not. Is Josh after Stranger or is Stranger last? All right, here we go. Start match against Bill Tony. All right, here we go. Whew. Man, that was a game. Thank you for that game, DJ. I had a good time. Another good hand. I'm really hoping I draw cracked against Stranger because my win rate against Stranger is very low. Indeed, indubitably so. All right, Plains. Another potential mirror match. Me hopes, me thinks, me wants to. Oh man, what do I do? What do I do? I think because I'm out of Plains, I think I want to draw here. Oh, I'm definitely glad I didn't draw that next turn. But now, if he wasn't going to get my Optimus Scavenger, he's probably going to now. No, it's a Giada. Oh, I drew a Plains. That was so cracked of me to do that. All right, well, because angels are usually pretty hefty creatures, let's get rid of one of the seam rips. Let's continue to buff up my one flying Optimus Scavenger. Let's hope it stays alive. Then we do 5 damage right to his face, cartilage, and turn. Let's hope he continues to ignore my creatures. He does not, but he spent 3 mana for it, so I'm okay with that. I'm definitely okay with that, to be honest with you. Because what I'm going to do is going to play that free combat. Make him pay his taxes if he wants to target my Optimus Scavenger again. Get my other Scavenger back. Now, I don't think it will trigger, though. No, it won't. Allows me to scry, which is great. Love that for me. I'm going to actually keep that on top, because there's definitely worse cards than that to draw. He's down to 9. I'm at 23. I think I'm going to pass the night. I'm getting sleepy. Okay. That's totally okay. I appreciate you for letting me know. Stranger is going to be my last game of the evening, and I'm hoping I draw well, for it will be cinema. It will be cinema. He's getting rid of my keep guard. I'm okay with that. I'm definitely okay with that. This is a 3 mana spell, though. So, I will get rid of the Healer Hawk with my other card. I'm going to continue gaining life, putting all the counters on my already big Optimus Scavenger. Wait a second. That's just game. It is a good game. It is a good game. My friend, once again, I wouldn't have realized it. You guys are so nice. Because you guys are polite human beings and telling me good game, you're making me realize I have game. You guys are so oh my gosh. Politeness. I mean, if that doesn't teach you to be rude, I don't know what does. Crazy. I appreciate the hell out of that, though. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate the hell out of that. All right, here we go. Here we go. Stranger is up. This is you improving and learning. Show is. Show is. It feels great, doesn't it? 100%. I love learning. I'll always say this. Sometimes it's to the contrary, but most of the time, I'm okay losing if I made a mistake and I learn from the mistake. You know what I'm saying? If we ain't learning, might as well be burning. And why the hell do I have such indigestion? What is wrong with me? Maybe a zesty drink will calm my insides. I don't know, that sounds weird, but whatever. That's good Java. Stranger, you got a new profile picture. Pretty damn good hand. Keeping it. I think he's gonna play his white-green monstrous deck. Monstrous is a keyword, isn't it? So it's not that. It's just a monstrosity. I don't think that's a keyword. Starting town, hate to see it. Ooh, I don't like to see this. Not in the slightest. So actually, instead of doing the other thing I could do, I'm gonna Feather a Flight, scry before drawing. A third. Actually, I don't hate that. I don't hate that, to be honest with you. And I shall do 2 damage. Simple as that. Stop now while you still can. This game will suck your life away. Haruken! Haruken! That reminds me of what Pence, I don't think... Haruken, that's what he says. That's not what your name is, but that's what it reminded me of. Thank you so much for being here. Hopefully, you enjoy watching someone makes a ton of mistakes all the time, because that is what I do. However, I hear you. That's what I felt like with Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm a former Yu-Gi-Oh! Player. Former. Don't call me a Yu-Gi-Oh! Player anymore, because that is a slur to me. However, I'm having a great time. I met a lot of friends. I have more friends now than I ever have in my entire life. I'm feeling good. And thanks for being here, by the way. Thank you so much for being here. I could do multiple things. I could do the whole scry draw again. I don't think he has an instantaneous white card. That would be insane. She didn't want to take off her jeans because that would be insane. I was so in love. Woo. I was so in love. I think I'm going to do it. No, I'm not going to do it. Maybe I'm going to do it. Goddamn, what am I going to do? What am I going to do about you? Well, I get a scry. Let's start with that. Frick me, man. It's a skeleton deck. I have to get rid of the skeleton now I'm thinking about it. I have to get rid of the skeleton because I know skeletons get out of hand. Bones of a Morrow. They like to stick to Godro. I like that card. I do like that card. I could draw that card, but I'm not going to. I'm going to play this. I'm going to attack first, play that post-combat, because you never know what he has. Never know, nothing. I don't really think there's many one-drop white cards that have instantaneous speed, but it is what it is. There is no instant white. All right, thanks for confirming that, Stella. They might have Shard Mage. That's a good point. I forgot about Shard Mage, which is crazy, because I am a Shard Mage knower and enjoyer. That's for damn sure. Infestation Sage. When this creature dies, create a 1/1 black and green insect creature token with flying. Whenever another creature you control with power 2 or less enters Surveil 1. Okay, he has no graveyard for his skellies. He just has an exiled skelly. Oh no! He has something with flying now, you son of a bisquick. That's fine, I have 2 removal spells in my hand. He has 3 cards in his hand. What do I want to do now, methinks? I think I want to give myself ward 2 million. Put myself in the air canals. Rip a token so he can't get anything back. I feel like there's gonna be a better thing to seam rip. I don't really want him to surveil. I really don't want to surveil. That's clearly a strat of his. I think seam ripping now would be silly. So I shan't. I shan't, and I will live with it. I shan't, and I will live with it. I remember when Mana Tide was standard legal. That wasn't fun. What the hell is Mana Tide? Okay, this is the second time I've ran into Sephiroth today. Now, I wish I didn't Sheltered by Ghost. Now, I'm a bit scared, to be honest with you. But no matter. Just so too little too late, isn't it? I'm just gonna draw the Sheltered by Ghost now, so it's not gonna be a problem. Simply not gonna be a problem. Still have ward 2 million. Guys, when you got it like me, you don't gotta worry about anything. I'm gonna put him down to 9, a paltry life total indubitably, putting myself at 24. Simply going to assume he can't do the whole rigmarole. He might do the Rickroll, but not the rigmarole, and I'm gonna Sheltered by Ghost just in time. That's what I'm gonna assume. That's what I'm gonna tell myself, almost like a lullaby to calm my nerves, like a little baby that's teething, throwing up on himself potentially, but I'm not gonna throw up on myself. I'm just gonna pat my chest for the gas from my zesty beverage, but I'm not gonna take a sip of my zesty beverage. I'm gonna take a sip of this, raise the past. Crazy, but he's tapped out now. Tapped out now. Drawn a card. I lose a life. He has a flyer now. Damn. Damn. But I have 3. Okay, this is great. This is exactly what I wanted to happen. Now I have Ward 2 billion. I had Ward 2 million. Now I have Ward 2 billion. Give me that. Perfect time to Seam Rip. Maximize the damage. 2 turn clock now. Give me that. Attack. Boom. Then, just do it again. Uh-oh, another flyer. Oh, no. A huge flyer, too. That is not what I wanted to see. That is not what I wanted to see. I have none of his cards in response to this. He's tapped out. Would it be crazy? Wait a second. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Oh, shit. I can't lose it. I cannot lose it. But I've already seen how many? 2. I've already seen 4. The likelihood of drawing the remaining 4 is 1 in 10. Do I threaten lethal? I don't know what the correct thing to do here is. Actually, Seam Rip doesn't do anything. It has to be... I think I'm gonna regret this, but my thoughts is this. My thoughts are this. What could he do? Oh no. When Reese enters, another target creature you control gains persist. Oh no. Okay. Okay. That's not what I wanted to happen. I didn't know this card existed. I really didn't. I really didn't. The whole reason I was willing to make that trade is because I had the Avon for his follow-up play. So I thought his next turn was gonna fizzle. His next 2 turns was gonna fizzle because of Avon. It could be a moot point though. I could draw something. I don't know. I don't feel good about the decision. But I feel like waiting was not the right move. I don't feel like waiting was the right move. Also, but maybe it was a better move than what just occurred. No blocks. No blocks. Still in the air though. He doesn't have anything flying anymore. He could soon. Could soon. An ethereal armor would be actually pretty decent here. Can't block with that, but he can do the Sephiroth thing with that. He's at 1, he needs to do it how many more times? 4 times. Ooh, this is a stressful game. What a way to end the stream, playing against Stranger. Oh man, what a terrible card to draw. Honestly, not that bad. Not that bad, just because I can play my Wonder Weave now and still hold up 3 for Avon. So I potentially could be doing as much as 7 damage next turn. Every turn. I could even be drawing more than that, depending on what I top deck. Depending on what I top deck, this could be kind of crazy. This could be kind of crazy. I have Ward now. He's not letting the turn pass. He has something. Requiem Hex. He's immediately going to get rid of the Wonder Weave. I want it to stay. But wait, that just makes it plotted, and he can just pay it next turn. Yeah, resolve. Resolve. I'm gonna resolve that. I'm gonna let that resolve. He's down to one, well, 2 cards in his hand, one of them being Reese. Now he has 3 cards, one of them being Reese. Scry, he's gonna scry, gain life, do the whole thing. He might be able to do the Sephiroth thing this turn. But once again, I'm gonna be doing 4 damage as early as next turn. The question actually remains, if he doesn't play a card, do I play Aven? All the rest of my cards in the deck are less than 2 mana, so I don't really need to play Aven. I think I hold on to Aven. I do think I hold on to Aven. There we go. He's gaining life faster than I can take the life away, unfortunately, but I have another creature on the board. And then we're going to end turn. This is gonna be big. Okay, this is gonna be a 3/3. Okay, this is gonna flash again. He spent 2 mana for it. I think I'm gonna resolve that. I'm okay with that. That has persist. So he might be able to do the Sephiroth thing this turn. So he's gonna do that, so that's 2 by itself, right? This creature can't block. This creature has haste. As long as an opponent has 10 or less life, landfall, whenever land you control enters, you may return this card from your graveyard to the battlefield. He has 3 remaining mana. I'm gonna flash this out. I don't know why. I feel like I had to do something. And that's like persisty. I feel like that was gonna be the last thing he was able to do this turn. That's the way I felt about it. But he might have been debating me, and he maybe just wanted to have me do that on that card or this card so he could play this card. And he's gonna get rid of the Slumbering Keep Guard. That makes sense to me. Because it does get to be a 3/3. Apparently he's not scared about flying, which makes me a bit nervous. I'm down to 18, gonna be down to 15. Surprised he's not, okay, there we go. 13, I thought he was going to attack with that. Makes sense. Now he's at 3. Can he do it another time? No blocks. I'll be down to 12. He's at 16. This is coming back next turn. He can sacrifice this, so Sephiroth is going to trigger. Isn't that what that means, Sephiroth? Because he has 2 mana to pay for that. Maybe he forgot about it. Or is this creatures? Another creature dies. Okay. Requiem Hex his own Forsaken Miner. So now it triggers. Oh my gosh. As this creature transforms, Sephiroth, One-Winged Angel, you get an emblem with whenever a creature dies, target opponent loses 1 life. And you gain 1 life whenever Sephiroth attacks. You may sacrifice any number of other creatures. If you do, draw that many cards. My god. The only thing I can say on the Mature is that he has 1 card in his hand. That's the only thing. Now it's a flyer. Oh, brother. I'm doing 5 damage. He's doing 5 damage. He's at 12. I'm 11. It's not looking good for me at all. Blood Gas comes in. Hopefully he doesn't have a infestate. Okay, he's going to be able to do some things. 5 damage. That's tapped though. He draws a card. He has 1/2. Okay. Comes back. Oh my god, this is crazy. This is crazy. I'm gonna have to take I'm taking the 5 damage this turn. Oh, that's just not good enough, is it? That is simply not good enough. I have to say no blocks. I have to say no attacks, I should say, and then have everything up for blockers. That's what I'm gonna have to do. What a game is this? It's a crazy game. But he's gonna be able to sack some things. Fucking crazy. What is going on here? Can he buff his Sephiroth up? What is happening? He's gonna draw a bunch of cards, so he can probably buff it up with the cards he draws. This is crazy. Block the 1/1. Block. Oh, I'm at so little. I'll probably block that. Oh, wait. I mean, that has freaking... That's crazy. I mean, no point. He's gonna play a land. It's gonna come back. So I'll get rid of the Forsaken Miner. Literally I can't lose life here. I just can't do that. That dies though. That's crazy, which means he's probably gonna win this turn. Yeah, that's 3. I'm at 1. Oh, there we go. The emblem, because the 2 creatures die on crackback. I forgot about post combat triggers. Well, it's still combat, isn't it? Damage base, I guess. Whatever. Ah, damn. You could have killed Sephiroth. You 5/5 has first strike. Ran out of gas. That's for sure. A couple bad planes draws. If I had removal a couple turns ago, but isn't that what anybody can say in any card game? Good game, stranger. It doesn't feel great ending on a loss, but god damn it, stranger, you're a hell of a player. It's always fun playing against you. That's for damn sure. Well, that's the stream, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. If any newbies are out there, oh wait, Renox. I almost missed it. I didn't read the name of the person that was messaging with me. Renox, welcome to the stream. Sorry that it's the end of the stream, so I'm ending it early. Not early, but I'm ending it. You just came. But thanks for hanging out with me, everybody. Besides, I'm gonna be back tomorrow. If you want to message with me outside of the stream hours, I got a Discord where Stranger is in there, for example, and many people besides. I had lots of fun too, Stranger. Oh my gosh, that was a great game. Get your dailies done. Oh, I do need to get my dailies, but I don't think it's gonna be today because I'm running out of gas. I'm going to end the stream. Actually, it's really early to end the stream. Night to you as well. All right, guys, that's it. I'm in the stream right now.